We got that Papa Pig. We got that Papa Pig. We got that Papa Pig. We got that Papa Pig.
Man, oh man.
We made it. We're here. We are here. How did you? We're here.
We're here.
Start the music.
We're just gonna start that music. Ladies and freaking gentlemen, and even if you don't identify as a lady or a gentleman, whoever's here with us, we thank you for being here for another episode of Papa Pank. I am Jaylene Clark Owens. This is my co-host,
Justin James.
And we are so happy to be with you tonight. We are going to bring you some joy. We are two Philadelphia actors. We met on the set while working on An Octoroon by Brandon Jacob Jenkins, which is a play. You're listening to the tunes of Ill Dudes with their song Terrebonne, which is from the soundtrack for An Octoroon. We know there's a lot going on in the world. Things are not right, but we're here. And we're not going to let anyone steal our joy.
We are still here, aren't we? Take a drink.
Imagine if I just drank, though.
I just wish I knew the day Jaylene has had, just all things considered, the day she has had. We'll get there, I think.
Do we get there right now?
We could get there right now. I want to thank some people, and then we'll get there.
Thank the people, please.
I want to thank you, whoever's out there watching. You might be seeing a small number of people watching live with you, but actually that's a glitch in the system. There's actually right now 586 people with us.
Okay.
I know. But Papa, we just want to give some Papa Pank thanks to Theater Horizon, Nell Bong Jensen, Brian Butler with Brian Butler Media Relations, James Ives. I love that we keep thanking you, James Ives. All of our first responders out there, nurses, people working in grocery stores, and also those who are fighting the fight for justice right now. You protesters, you artists, folks at home sharing information, folks who are having conversations with each other, all of you. And we want to welcome anybody who's new. As Jaylene mentioned before, we are Philadelphia-based actors, writers, teachers, artists, and I guess friends. Jaylene, before I ask about your day, I want to ask about this makeup because it is popping. It is popping. Some glitter, some color.
So
what are you wearing?
What I'm wearing, you know what? I realized just now, because why not have this type of day where I forgot to do
don't worry about it.
The little thing, but I'm gonna shout her out. So I'm gonna do it right now. There we go. So on my eyes right now, and of course my phone is not, it's just a week. On my eyes is makeup from Juvia's Place, which is a Black woman-owned business. So
This is gorgeous packaging.
Right? And it's one of their new palettes. It's the Wahala palette, which means drama. So very fitting for me. Yeah.
Do the colors have names?
Yes.
Which one are you wearing?
I'm wearing a variety of them because, I be blending or at least trying.
Show us the blend. Ooh, yes, a little ombre from inner to out.
Yes, when you got that ombre eye. If you follow me on Instagram, I like to do that ombre lip, but we're doing an ombre eye right now. This is Yanga that I put on. I put on Power. Did I put on anything else? I didn't put on anything else from here. Some Unafraid. Get into these names. BU, Stand Up, Fighter, Fire, Power, Unafraid, Pride, Gossip, Rumors, Yanga, Envy, Sis, Oversabi, Unsilenced, Love, Woke, Unshook, Pepper Body, Busybody, and Clout. This is the perfect palette for right now.
What does Woke look like?
So boy.
What does Woke look like? Everybody out there wants
You're buffering. Just another thing. I hope you're still there. Justin, you are frozen. I don't know if I am frozen.
No,
is it just me or is it you? I don't know, guys. This is the type of day that we are having. The
I'm frozen.
type of week. I'm gonna go see on my phone if we are live.
We are.
Uh-oh. What's happening today? Justin, are you there?
Yes, are you there?
Uh-oh.
You're not.
Uh-oh. Okay. Uh-oh.
Uh-oh, what?
Uh-oh.
We're good. This is versus. This is versus.
Oh, I'm the one that's frozen.
No, you're not. On mine?
Okay. I'm not. I'm looking.
The audience
I'm looking up at this screen.
neither of us are frozen. Hi, everybody. My name is Justin Jane, and you're watching Papa Pank. It's just par for the course right now. Like everything is imploding, and everything is falling apart in a great way, and also in a not great way. It just is. It's just like that's where we are. So I guess I'm here to promote Juvia's place right here. I don't wear the makeup like that, and if I did, I'd be wearing that makeup. Instead, I just have disgustingly oily skin, and whenever I do a show and I try to wear makeup, it's just like my face explodes in acne and like dirt and grime. Whenever I do this show and whenever I'm filming something for people, I just wear powder and then I hope for the best. But then I get so hot and sweaty, that's what happens. But the technical glitches we're experiencing are kind of just like, just another thing. It's just you keep piling on the things. And we're going to talk all about all of those things here in a moment. But hi, Jaylene. I was just monologuing to our friends.
Well, friends, I'm in a new environment. I didn't even get to the point where I tell you that I'm in a new environment. What were you saying since I've been gone? Since I've been gone.
What has happened? Well, wait. We were talking about your eyes, and I wanted to know simply what does woke look like? Because a lot of people out there are wondering that question.
Yes. According to Juvia's place.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness, look. Woke.
It's a Pank.
Papa Pank.
Papa Pank. She knew. We
there
knew.
You go. There's your answer, everybody. There's your answer. I don't know what happened. We're going to act like I didn't just disappear for a second, and we're just going to pray that I remain online.
I know. I think the people are seeing what I'm seeing, which is like both of us were fine and not frozen.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I guess on my end, it knew it was about to kick me off, so it froze you, and then it froze me, and then I cut out.
Wait a second. I'm going to kick you off.
Right. Get ready. Get ready. Now. Okay, but my last thing is my lips. This is from the Lip Bar. Another Black woman-owned business, Melissa Butler, started this company, and I just love that. Like,
that's good.
So that's one of the things we've been talking about. Just we'll get into a little bit later, but amplifying Black voices, supporting Black businesses, especially now. So Juvia's Place and the Lip Bar, if you're looking for lipstick and such.
What is going on? What is your day? What has happened today?
What a day. So, yesterday was Blackout Tuesday, and there was all types of things going on with that, and wrong messaging, and the movement being co-opted so that, they were actually, some people were promoting the silencing of people on this day, yesterday, when that's not what the intention was. And I feel like maybe halfway through the day, people picked up on it and then started actually posting information and whatever. So that was yesterday. That was Blackout Tuesday. me and my block in my neighborhood, we had a blackout Wednesday because at some point today there were heavy thunderstorms in Philly, and I don't know, for some reason I've been very clairvoyant lately, and I was working out and something told me like, I wonder what would happen if the power went out right now. And a few minutes later, I saw the trees outside. I saw them moving. So I stopped my exercise and I went to look at the window to pull the shade back to tell my husband, look at how these trees are moving. As soon as I pulled the shade back, the huge tree just came barreling towards our window. So we backed up. It didn't crack our windows, but it did crack the window of our neighbors. And thank God they weren't home, because where the tree broke the windows was where the baby's crib was. Like it was,
God.
yeah. So that happened. So it was like, well, we got to go, because I don't know when this power is going to go back on. The power was done for the whole block, like the surrounding blocks, like that whole area, blackout. And I knew I had Papa Pank, and I also had a show earlier today. Shout out to Spark House and those lovely students that performed today. So I was like, I gotta go. So I actually went to Delaware. We packed up, went to Delaware, and so that's why I'm in a new setup, and things are, it's just different. But I knew that a lot of people have been texting me, all our millions of viewers that we have right now have been texting me saying that they were ready for Papa Pank tonight, because they wanted that joy. And I said, you know what? I'll make it happen. So we're here. And I'm hoping that the internet just please agree with me.
That is quite a day. I'm glad you're safe, and that's great that happened. Do you know? Do you have any idea when are you going to go back tomorrow and check stuff?
I don't know. We'll see. I hope that the power comes back on soon.
While you were gone, there was a tornado warning. Do you know that happened? It happened like, an hour or so ago. Everybody's phones was like, tornado warning, go into your basement right now.
What?
My whole family went into the basement and was like, what is going on?
It's like, what else do you want to throw at us? What else?
The world's like, ha, you thought that was bad.
It's just like one thing on top of the other. But again, what we keep emphasizing is you can't let anybody steal our joy. It doesn't mean that you ignore what's going on. It doesn't mean that you just become oblivious to things that are going on. But even in the midst, what are ways you can find your joy?
Because we're here. We're still here.
We're here. Hi. Speaking of, are you ready?
Yep.
Get your glass so we can clank.
It's time for that. Papa drank.
Papa drank.
Papa drank.
Papa drank.
Papa drank.
And cheers.
And
cheers. And arriba, abajo, al centro, adentro.
What are you drinking over there?
I'm drinking. It's actually very good. It's a little Malibu, that boo-boo. A little Malibu and some like mango juice.
That's refreshing for a hot day like today was. Hot rain. I'm drinking.
What you drinking?
Just good old-fashioned box red wine. Boda box.
Boda box.
So like a little bit full, but
got that Boda box.
Like second or third one at this point.
I hear you. What are y'all drinking, Pank Papas? Tell us.
Type it in the thing. Let us know.
And even if you're not drinking it right now, what did you drink this past week?
Water? Did you drink some water? Did you drink some
coffee?
Coffee?
What has been getting you through this week? Milkshake?
Or maybe this is your reminder right now to go drink some water.
Maybe.
You should all see Jaylene's, I don't know if she brought it, but one day she'll show you her mega water bottle she just got. It's kind of, those Deer Park this one.
And of course, Papa Pank.
Wait, where are you at? You're at Keep Drinking.
Yeah, I'm a little behind. I'm at like 2:30.
Oh, wait, it's by time?
Yeah.
Whoa. Whoa, that's incredible.
I'm supposed to be finished.
He's at 2:30 in our water.
That's
What
the
did the
time.
other guy say?
Just
Build life.
But
All
yeah.
right. Is there a middle part? Is there like a chamber in the middle?
It's just the straw.
This is straw. All
Yeah.
right. That thing kills me every time. So Jaylene and I have to keep it pro when we're in our Zoom. Yes, Pilsner. A mimosa, Paul. With a square. A mimosa squared. Jaylene and I always have to like be on these professional calls sometimes, and we'll be sitting there, and then just suddenly out of nowhere, here comes a barrel of her face, and then nobody can actually quite see what the words say because it's just somebody taking a sip. So you're just like a barrel of words, or like you've gotten really good at the straw shade, like this, like somebody talking, and it's just. It's an episode of RuPaul's. Yep, there it was. There it is. You don't even know you do it in those meetings.
Oh. I don't be doing no shade. I just be drinking water and minding my business.
This is true. Only my eyes only go to your box. There's some box that my eyes only look at. Okay, well, we're gonna switch over to our hot topic.
Hot topic.
Oh,
yeah.
That's how we're feeling. We were a little torn doing an episode this week, to be honest. We didn't know if we were going to do this. It's been difficult to focus on anything, and all the feelings have been so overwhelming, and painful and confusing, and it's difficult to find hope right now.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So we were.
Yeah. Nope. Yep. Just gonna interrupt you and talk over you.
So, we think it's important to still put a little bit more joy in the world. So this episode, we will get to that, but we wanted to take a break from like all of our regular show stuff to share how we are doing and provide some resources and actions to support justice for George Floyd and Breonna Taylor and Ahmaud Arbery and the many others, and reformation of our police departments, and also share some art in response to this in response to Black Lives Matter that speaks to the two of us. So we're going to get there, and we'll cover all of this stuff. Mm-hmm. So we'd like to offer some healing space for both you and ourselves. And we have some simple questions. And if you'd like to respond with us, use the chat function, and we'd love to hear from you. This is a community forum, I guess. Mm-hmm. So I guess our first question is, what have you been doing the past few days? So Jaylene, what have you been doing the past few days?
Yes, feel free to put your comments to comment as I'm talking, as we're both talking. But what have I been doing? I have been crying. I'm a big proponent of crying. I'm a big proponent of it. A lot of people sometimes like to hold that in, and I say, you let it out. It's a very good form of release for me. So I've been crying. I've been trying to strike a balance between staying informed and not overwhelming myself with so much information, because it's just a lot. I've been writing. Poetry is my release. So I have been writing some poems. I just finished a new poem yesterday, so I'm very happy about that. What else? And I've been finding that joy. I'll do a video call with one of my best friends. I'll get on Marco Polo with my sisters, and just finding ways to be happy and in the midst of what's going on. So
how do you do that? I'm sure a lot of people out there are like, I'm talking about staying informed but not getting overwhelmed. Like, how do you do that? I feel like I'm just in a constant state of being overwhelmed right now and informed.
Right. Well, one thing we don't have on the news in our house for the most part. Like, it's very rare. Even before this, it's very rare that we just have the news on. So if I'm getting news, I have to be very intentional about like actually going online, typing in what I want to hear about, and finding the news or reading like a summary. The New York Times sends out like a daily briefing. So that's a good way for me to just read, okay, what are the main things that's happening? And if there's something I want to look more into, then I'll do that. But so I don't have on the TV all day. And I make sure that I set kind of like a time limit. Like when I feel like, okay, you've been on your phone, you've been scrolling for like 20 minutes. Okay, it's time to put it down. You can take a break. You can take a break. I think just acknowledging when you're feeling overwhelmed, when you're feeling like it's just a lot, just taking that time out, taking that time out. You don't have to be inundated with it all day to stay informed. I think you can be selective. So.
That's good. I feel like I did that on Monday. So I was like feeling really funky. So I turned off my phone and I left it at home. And I left my phone and my wallet at home. And I went out for like a 2-hour bike ride around the city. And that felt really good. It's really scary to take a time out. It's like, what thing could I be missing? Like, and I didn't miss anything. Nothing changed. Like everything was the same. My text messages were there. Everything's fine. But yeah, that's hard. That's good that you're doing that. I'm gonna try.
Yeah. And what have you been doing?
I went to the protest on Saturday, and that was like that was the day that everything really kicked off in Philly, and that was really wonderful to walk with like thousands and thousands of people from the art museum and then down around City Hall and then Broad Street and shutting everything down. It really felt great, and I really support the protesters that are doing all that. And I left right when it started to escalate. But I've been talking with a lot of folks and really trying to practice patience the past few days in a new way that like. Was that thunder at your place?
Yes, thunder, yes.
It followed you. It was like, hey, I've been looking for you. This is where you went. Oh Lord, what will happen if a tree falls where you are now? You gotta smudge. That's when you've gotta like deep. You gotta like get some sage, burn it. You gotta like turn in circles 3 times, saying some kind of chant. That's
so I'ma pray. That's what I'ma do.
Pray.
Okay. Oh, my dad said he's been learning how to do Zoom calls in his spare time.
That's the new normal, right? We're involved in Zoom. And gosh, I don't want to even look at another Zoom screen again, but that's where we are. Everything.
Here we are.
But yeah, practicing patience. I've been taking in too much news, and I've been trying to donate as much as I can to different places. What have you all been doing? Yeah, what else have you all been doing out there the past few days? Our next question is, how are you feeling at this moment?
Well, at this exact moment,
yes,
I am feeling happy to be here with you.
Yes.
And
oh, look at that! Oh, weird. That's so weird. It kind of looks like looks like a hug. Nobody's used that yet.
See, this is what I'm talking about. Just enjoy. But of course, in the back of my mind, well, not even in the back, right in the front, we know what is happening, and it just feels like such a crazy time. The pandemic, blackout, the protests, like it's a lot happening. But
what's going on? Oh yeah. We managed one.
Oh my gosh. I feel upset by everything that's going on, and upset that we still have to fight this hard as Black people to be treated fairly, and to receive justice and to not be killed in the streets. But I am also encouraged that, I saw there were protests in all 50 states, DC and Puerto Rico, and it's just like, and then looking at the global the global protests. I just saw a video of Paris. So many people. Now, of course, also in the back of my mind is COVID, because now you have all these people. So on one hand, it's like I'm very happy to see all these people out here protesting and standing in solidarity. But then I'm also thinking, like, God, I hope, people in 2 weeks are not, there's not like a resurgence of the virus. So it's just, I think it's like a up and down, up and down, up and down, up and down. That's how I feel.
Yeah, it's the same. It's like at this moment, I'm happy to be here. I'm happy to be here with you and with the folks that are watching. And it's so moment to moment. Like one moment you're just kind of debilitated and like angry and sad, and then the next moment you can be laughing at a stupid thing with a friend, and it's trying not to be feel guilty about that either way, or trying to be like, that's cool. I have the capacity to hold both of those things. But yeah, it's totally up and down, and it's the news cycle is so overwhelming, and like every hour it seems there's something different. And I'm sure a lot of people out there have been experiencing this, and you too. It's just like at night you're just hearing explosions and sirens and helicopters, at least in Philly where we are right now. And it's become normal and scary that it's like happening, and scary that it's normal.
Yeah.
But explosions have been happening for all of America, and we're finally hearing them. So I think that's a good thing. Hear those explosions, sit with those, know that those aren't just, it's not about what you think it might be about. It's about so much more. And yeah, it's weird to sit with those and hear that. So up and down. Right now I feel fine. The wine helps.
I finished my drink. It was really good.
That's
I gotta try it.
You finished?
Well, I'm about to finish mine.
So that's the next thing. I got to learn how to pour this into your glass. Now that would be a magic trick. We'll get the assistants to do that. You hear that? We have studio
people. They came with me to Delaware. They're here.
They're all there. They're all there waiting with their clipboards and their phones.
Side note, I forgot to mention.
Oh, look at that. The jewelry, right. Now, a Filipino-owned business that she wants to plug. It's right, this gay Filipino business.
This was made by the one and only Justin Yang. How about yours?
I have on mine. There's my Papa Pank in there.
Yes, you made these for me during Passage. I think it was Passage. I think.
I don't even know anymore.
Passage is a show that we did at the WOMA, but yeah, Justin made these. So I was like, let me wear my Papa Pank, because I knew I wanted to wear black. So I was like, I really literally need to have a pop of Pank.
Pop. This is literally a pop there. And then this.
You have on a pink shirt.
I have a pink shirt, and there's a pink background. And there's a pink background all around me. But my nails are black, but they're like chipping and stuff. Don't look at them. Don't look at them. Nope. That's not nail bar. That's not nail bar. Lip bar. Wait, is it the lip bar?
You're confused. He's confused.
I just want to go to the bar. Wait, did anybody reply? How are you feeling out there at this moment?
No, they're like, give us, entertain us. We're not talking to you right now.
That's okay. We're here to entertain you. That's
you don't listen. We're not making you do any other little thing, but just be here with us. We're gonna answer one more question, and then that's it. We're gonna move on.
We're gonna move on with our lives. Everybody gonna move on with their lives. What do you need right now?
What do you need? What do you need? What do you need? What do you need? Clearly someone needed that, because I don't know where that came from.
See, this is the thing. Sometimes Jaylene goes off like that, and you're like, is this a song or is this a song? God liked it. That's applause. That's applause. And foot stomping. That is when you hear thunder, that's God's foot stomps. When you see lightning, he gave you a standing ovation.
Please, Lord, don't let me be like Nelly. If y'all saw the verses between Nelly and Ludacris, there were like huge thunderstorms going on, and his Wi-Fi kept cutting up. And I already cut out once. Please, Lord, we got a few more minutes.
We just got a few more minutes. We said this was going to be a short episode.
I know, but here we are.
Good. Oh, yep. We all
to provide the musical engine.
Yeah, what do you need right now, Jaylene?
What do I need? I need another drink, actually.
You can Venmo her at Jaylene.
I mean, if there was anyone here from our crew who could pour another drink,
Jeremy, Maria,
Tommy, or Sander, or Brittany, if one of you can, that would be just amazing. But
why are you just standing there? We talk nicer to them when the cameras are on. Don't worry.
What else do I need? I need folks to donate. I need us to continue to have conversations, difficult conversations. A lot of like I saw there's a woman that I went to Ithaca with, to school with, and she's a white woman, and she posted, Black Lives Matter, and then I saw somebody in her network commented All Lives Matter. And then, so they had that conversation, and that's what I need. I need my white allies to continue to have these difficult conversations with their fellow white people. Because it'd be exhausting. It'd be exhausting, and I don't have the time or energy to explain to you why what you're saying is offensive, or why it might be racist, or I don't have the energy. So what I need is for our allies to continue to have, look, a new drink appeared.
Sander brought it? Did Sander? Yes! That is a good studio crew. We want to shout out the studio crew.
Shout out the studio crew. Yes, what a crew.
Who was it? Who was it for real? Can you say?
Husband. Thank you, husband, wherever you are.
Wherever you are. What a good producer. Behind the scenes person.
But yes, that's what I need. Let us keep having those conversations. I need y'all to amplify Black voices. That is a movement going on right now. Amplify Black voices. You can read more about it on my Instagrams. Where's my Instagram page at? Let me put it up there. Instagram page at. Let me put it up there. Instagram. Put that page up there. Put that page up there. Instagram.
Oh, I love that one. I am hot. What I need right now is some air conditioner.
I am starting to get hot.
It's a basement. It's sticky. Oh.
But yes, go to my Instagram page and it'll show you. I posted recently about the whole Amplify Black Voices. So please continue to do that. Tag people, Black people that you follow, that that are speaking to social justice issues, that are doing Black businesses. Like, shout them out, amplify those voices. So that's what I need. What you need? What you want? Baby, I got it.
Okay. I need air conditioner. Yeah, I think more these conversations are important, and I actually think it's really vital not only to have white allies talking about these things, but also people of color that are not Black. And it's really important that we pause and know that there was a person of color involved in the George Floyd incident. Like, you can't ignore that, and we have to also know that colorism exists, and as well as racial biases within our own communities, and how us people of color being pitted against ourselves, each other, is part of a larger system that has been going on since the beginning of America. And so we need to like really start to dismantle these systems, both in the loud ways that we are, but also in the personal ways, both in like the conversations with people you're close to who it might be really uncomfortable with. Maybe that's a family member, maybe that's a friend, a best friend. But also like maybe dismantling the systems that are up here that you've subscribed to, that you've sort of bought into. And I've been struck by some of the conversations I've had with folks who've been like, who have the privilege to close this off or turn it off or ignore or be like, be comfortable. We should not all be comfortable right now. And I think that's the only way that you can kind of grow, is if you sit with that and talk and try to and dismantle it in your small ways. I know it can feel overwhelming and there's so many things, and just trust that if you're sitting in something uncomfortable and it's just one small thing, that's a great place to start. Like, don't feel the need to take it all on. Like, one at a time, and know that each thing will go. But anyway, I need more conversations like that. I need escape. I think right now too is like, it's totally fine, everybody, to escape, to be present, and then escape when you need to. That's part of
that break.
Here. You can like
all of a sudden echoing. Oh no, it's back. It's finished. Lord have mercy.
I was the one echoing you.
So okay, wait, what you said?
I was gonna ask about your resources, but what?
Yeah, no, that's what I want to do. So real quick. So there is a Google Doc going around that is like, it's a very comprehensive list of just so much information. It's got like what does it have on there? For information for people seeking legal counsel. It has what to do if you're detained. It has ways to donate. It has tips on like what to post on social media that's most effective. Like, it has all the things, and it continues to be updated. So the Google Doc link is very long, so I'm not gonna put it here. But you can, if you go to either the link in my bio on Instagram, but this is the link on my bio, my link tree. So if you go either to this specific link, or you go to my Instagram page, Jaylene Clark Owens, and then click on the link in my bio, just find the thing that says Black Lives Matter Google Doc. And I think that is a great resource. That's a great place to start if you are looking to donate to bail funds. So there are a lot of protesters out there putting their lives on the line. And unfortunately, a lot of them are being jailed. And so bail funds help with that. So please, if you want to donate, go ahead and go. This website has a bunch of sources. And also in the spirit of like, just, I don't know why I'm echoing. I hope it's not echoing.
You're not on
Great. Just supporting Black businesses. A woman that I went to school with, Unique Edwards, her and her husband created an app called Oprah, and it's a website, and it is where you can go to see what Black-owned restaurants are in your area and support. I love to eat, so.
That's great. I didn't know about this. I'm gonna look this up and see what's in my neighborhood.
Oh Lord!
You couldn't hear me?
Okay, so I know everybody out there can still hear and see Jaylene, but I'm apparently a little bit glitchy on her end, maybe.
Well, no, we're back now. I just can hear myself a little bit, but we're gonna keep going. If folks can't hear us or something, type it in the comments. But what I was gonna say about this site is this app, I'm so excited for them because of what's all been going on and people are amplifying the voices. They've gotten so many new subscribers. I think when I last saw, they were over 16,000. And so they were like, hey, this is a problem we've never had, but because of, okay, great. Oh, Campbell. Because of all the traffic that's to their site was lagging a little bit, but they said, please just be patient. We're working on it. So that is a good problem to have. And a lot of times, I'm not even gonna say a lot of times, they're a new business, newish. And so please just have patience, but please also go download it and support. Yeah.
That's
So that's what I got to say. Okay.
I'm excited to look up Eat Okra and see what's in my neighborhood. That Google document that Jaylene mentioned is live updated. Stuff is being added, stuff is being revised as things go, and it is just a great resource. I've donated to a few things that I'm feel really passionate about, and bail funds are one of them because those have been around long before this whole thing. So that whatever you're generating, whatever money will go towards people in the future who are arrested and they're innocent and they need to get out. So please keep an eye on that. So I think it's time. We're just going to now just shift to art. We're both artists still. You might forget that artists still exist during COVID, but we are out there. We were trying to make some stuff. I don't know. But we want to just share a couple of pieces of art. So, Jaylene, what do you have to bring to our friends?
I'm just going to read something from a book. What'd you say?
When you put it like that, it's so appealing.
I'm going to read something from my book.
Yay!
And I have a lot of poems that deal with what's going on right now. But I decided I want to do one of my happier poems. So this is a poem, actually, I should have did that. This is a poem that I wrote actually in collaboration. I did it to be the intro to Honey Child's piece. Honey Child is a Black woman artist. Let me actually put her information in there. Yes. Let me make sure that is her Instagram handle, y'all, before I be. I want to get it right. Let me make sure.
Because we were really excited about trying to find some art that really spoke to this moment that was both timely, but also not heavy. We've crying and screaming a lot. So we wanted to just find things that were all in the same sort of pool. So
there we go. For Honey Child, that's her Instagram handle. And this is a poem called Sunshine. I usually have the instrumental version of the Roy Ayers songs. Everybody Loves the Sunshine playing in the back, but we don't want to get muted on today. So I'ma just do it a cappella. Okay. Folks get down in the sunshine, but what I love most is how my folks get brown in the sunshine. You might have heard it through the grapevine, but I'm here to confirm. The darker the berry, the sweeter the juice. Sweet like honey, child, get into this melanin that the sun helps me produce. I wish you could feel what I feel in the sunshine. The heat of my Virgin Island ancestors burning through my bloodline. In the sunshine, the spotlight is where my people belong. They say darkness can't be bright, but look how they so wrong, because we out here radiating. They say our skin is ugly, then jump in a tanning booth imitating. We jump in a booth creating poems and songs to lift us up when folks is out there hating. The sunshine. You got yours and I got mine. Sometimes it is the literal sun permeating me with vitamin D, maintaining my circadian rhythm. Other times my husband is my sunshine. He is hot, makes me sweat because he's so fine. His chocolate melts my heart whenever I am with him. He is the shining star at the center of my solar system, but it's not just physical. Mentally, he stimulates me. He is my sun, providing me with energy to believe in what I see when my reflection looks back at me. Black girl magic. Now he sees me when others don't. That's true. My sunshine boo. Who or what brings sunshine to you? No matter what it is, don't let nobody take it away. Because we don't just shine some of the time. We were born this way. From our ancestors to our future girl and boy heirs, continue to shine bright and live life in the sunshine like Roy Ayers. My life in the sunshine.
Yes! Yes! All right, yes! And then we were muted, and that's when we were muted. Yes! So good. I got to see her read this with the recording, and it is awesome. I love that. It's like it's a conversation with a song, which is really, really exciting. So
Thank you.
you're okay. You're kind of like an okay poet. I've got notes, and we can talk about those when we get off air. And Jeremy has them, and so does Jose over there. So
Great.
put them on, and we'll talk with her afterward. Great. Thanks everybody.
Great. Thanks.
So
Thanks.
good. How long did it take you to write that? How long did it take?
I don't know. Oh. Thank you.
Yeah.
It's been a while, but
like when you write a poem, I know artists actually hate talking about this kind of stuff, but like when you write a poem, how long does it take you? This is like actors, how do they memorize their lines?
That poem I feel like didn't take as long because that actual poem wasn't that long.
Yeah.
The poem that I wrote last night, which is about 4-minute poem, I was writing from 8 to 3:30 in the morning, and then I finished it the next day. But meanwhile, I had already started writing it the day before. So it was like over the course of like 3 days, it was probably about 10 hours altogether, somewhere between 8 and 10 hours that it took. It takes me a while, especially if it's a poem where I have to do like research and like get my facts right. Like it's a long time.
That's incredible. That really is. I feel like my writer and poet friends, I'm just so in awe of the fact that like you can stare at one word for hours and be like, not that word. There must be a different word. It's like it's like getting in there. It's like so detail.
Mm-hmm.
Well, bravo.
Thank you. What you about to do? Look at us with our shortened episode at 9:54.
We're at the end. We're at the end. All right. Well, I'm going to share a passage. Wait.
A passage?
I'm going to share an excerpt from the play Passage by Christopher Chen, which Jaylene and I were in the world premiere of at the Wilma. Christopher Chen is this incredible Asian American playwright who is really pushing the form. But he wrote this play in response to Black Lives Matter, and it's kind of it is an adaptation of Passage to India by oh my gosh, Passage to India. I'm really blanking, and I'm really sorry that's happening. So if anybody out there remembers who wrote Ian Forster. By Ian Forster. At any rate, so this play is about these two fictional countries, country X and country Y, and the people from country Y have colonized country X, and that's what you need to know. This monologue comes when one of the country X citizens is now in their temple, and they're sharing with the audience how they feel about the temple. Up until the point that I start reading, they've talked about, like, they've guided the audience to close their eyes and imagine a field, and like it's really, really calm and really, really kind of peaceful. So here's the monologue from the character of B. And so does this process then of creating and exploring our universe feel sacred in the same way the innocence of childhood feels sacred? What's the link? Our imagination was more accessible back then, wasn't it? So were we more in contact with our inner selves back then before the job of displaying our outer selves became the thing? Is it simply because we didn't know as many people back then? Since as we grow older and become aware of more people, we see how many other universes there really are. And yet, wasn't there always some tiny kernel of hope back in the day in thinking your interior universe was the one true universe? Wasn't the boundary between inner mind and outer world more fuzzy, more negotiable back then? Does this ring true? Did you feel that as a child? How did I get here? Okay, so the temple, then, is a vessel in which you can return to that private universe deep inside yourself and explore it and call it sacred. Here, you feel it is not and never was a lonely place, because others come here too and remember childhood in the same way you do. You feel communion with them, even if you can't see them. So it is communion between what is inside and what is beyond yourself. And this is what is called God.
Hmm.
I,
Yeah.
I dig that. Like, I haven't looked at that in quite some
I
time.
haven't heard that in quite some time. It feels when you were saying it, it reminded me of like probably what people feel like at protests, you know, that sense of communion and being different, but you're coming together for a specific reason. And it feeling like this just spiritual connection, emotional connection. Yeah, I appreciated that.
I hope that the folks that are out there protesting, you feel that. I definitely do. And here you look at people and you just have you share something really, really deep and profound. Yeah, it's really, really exciting.
I'm going to we're almost out of time. I'm going to queue up. This is just a video that made me smile.
Yes.
So I mean, you can talk about things that are bringing you joy while I queue
okay.
it.
So we're gonna just jump in and end with some things that are tickling us pink right now. And
oh yeah, right. This is the Tickled Pank.
But there's some Campbell out there is from our art club, and that has been giving me a lot of joy. And Jaylene is part of Exquisitely Exquisite, right?
I realized I was saying the name wrong. It's Exclusively Exquisite.
Exclusively Exquisite. So these are two sort of clubs that have happened during quarantine that have now like sort of gone through together through all these ups and downs of the past few weeks. And in Exclusively Exquisite is Jaylene and Anthony Martinez Briggs, who was on last week's episode that we didn't even talk about. And then Brianna Gass and Sarah Glico. And then my art club is myself, Campbell O'Hare, Lindsay Smiling, and Jared McLennigan. And we teamed up this past week to make art with each other. They wrote poems that inspired art that we each made, and they're all writing a poem in response to a piece of art that we made. So that's been giving me a lot of joy.
Going. Sorry.
It's playing. I want to see it. There.
Yep.
Park your horse.
Yes, baby. But did you see her go 1, 2, 3, 4?
Can you narrate what we're seeing? Who is this?
Yes. Hold on. I'm going to stop the stream, but I'm going to... Matter of fact, let's see. Are you all seeing the title?
Yes, we are, yes. 21 months old. Oh my gosh.
Shia Wilson. Shia Wilson, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh my gosh.
Like your little drums. Oh, no, we're still playing.
Okay. That's okay. I'll listen to it. I'm telling you, if you're looking for hope right now, just look down at a child. And hopefully that will give it to you. How did you find that?
Who sent that to me? My therapist. Come on, therapy. Listen.
Why did my therapist not send me YouTube links?
Listen, we were in therapy and she sent, that was like at the end of the therapy session. She showed me that. And I just want to shout out my therapist. I'm so happy to have her. And she's a Black woman. So I really needed that this week. So I was very happy about that. Oh, real quick, I forgot. We didn't shout out my nails because they're not actually. These are from the like the beauty supply store. They're still cute. They're still very cute, but we amplifying Black voices, melanated voices. So even though these nails are not from them today, I still want to shout out Anonymous Nails. She does some fantastic designs. That is my usual nail tech. Like who I go to. I actually visit her and get my nails done. But during the quarantine, she's been doing press-ons. So she does like custom designs. So check her out. And also shout out to Cuticle Press-ons, which is owned by Casual. Who is an artist in Philadelphia, and she has her press-on business. So please check them out. Those are two Black women with their own businesses. If you're looking for some nails, make sure you get on that. All right, we were doing a short episode, but here we are at the end.
Oh, here's my proverb: beauty is in the eye if you got the right contact.
There you go. Gems. Justin often is dropping those gems. So
I had one earlier and I don't even remember it, but it happened. We'll watch the recording.
Got my armpit in the screen, you know.
It's a new day.
It's a new day. We're gonna just end things off.
Oh, thank you for joining us, everybody.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Make sure that you subscribe to our YouTube page, please. We are still not up to 100 subscribers. Please, all of you out there, please go subscribe to our YouTube page. I don't know how close to the screen we have to get.
5,000 people are watching and they're not subscribing.
Yes, 5,000 people are in here. Please subscribe to our YouTube page. Take care of yourselves. This is an ongoing fight for justice. We cannot get complacent, but we also have to make sure that we take care of ourselves, know when to take a break, keep having those discussions, keep talking, keep finding joy. We're so happy that we got to be here. Thank you.
We're still here. We're still here.
We're still here. And with that, we're going to hit you with that outro. Bye.